Hey guys, so today we're going to be taking a look at Saiyans featuring LF Majin Vegeta, double Zenkai buffed. I'm just trying my hardest to get this guy to look as good as he can. I feel like, you know, Majin Vegeta was sort of like the last LF unit that came out, I think, of the era of sort of like in that second year anniversary period. So this is looking at Majin Vegeta pretty much almost a year later, and right now I'm rank 107 in terms of rank PvP there, so pretty much top 100. This is what we're going with, pretty much a strike-based Saiyan team. Obviously, Bardock isn't really going to be super good on this team. He's sort of just here to help get the Zenkai buff on Majin Vegeta. Probably, if you want to make this team as cohesive as possible, he's probably not the best option here, but I think just in terms of wanting to show off Majin Vegeta himself, this does work out pretty well. Obviously, we have a very high ability bonus, 4,000. And in terms of the equips we're going to be using, it's just a bunch of defense and offense mixed together. Mostly strike stuff. And the yellow Vegeta I gave mostly defensive stuff. So this is going to be a post-commentary video as well. Not super long this time, but I hope to bring some good thoughts and insight into my plays as we go through some of the battles that I had over the course of the past few days here with this team. So let's go ahead and jump into match number 1. Alright, so match number 1 up against a God Key team. I'm fairly certain it's going to lead with Vados, so I'm going to go ahead and go with Super Saiyan 3 first, see if we can catch him off guard with the combos, make him make the first switch. Back up here to start off with, he goes for a blast, and then he goes for a tackle. I backed up. I think I actually could have probably countered that tackle with a strike now that I look at it, but at the time I wasn't quick enough. Catches Gogeta in a combo there, and we can start going to town with Vegeta. Keep in mind that Vegeta is really a unit that excels versus Goku's because he does a lot of extra damage versus Goku. So a team like this, it doesn't really have Goku's on it like God Key. Also, like Regen and stuff also have the same problem for Vegeta, is that his damage is not really going to be as potent as it could be if you're fighting a bunch of teams that have Goku's on it. Like, for instance, this purple Super Saiyan 3 Goku, if you're fighting against the purple Super Saiyan 3 Goku with Majin Vegeta, he's actually going to do a ton more damage than he would against any other unit, pretty much. And then Ultra Goku gets like absolutely decimated by this Majin Vegeta. It's kind of funny how badly they just get destroyed. But I'm going to go into this guy, see if I can catch him off guard with a green, switch into him. I think I go for a transformation here. I anticipate him to go right away, so I'm going to try and go for the PV here. He goes for taps, which was nice. And at this point, we're just going to back up and see if we can buy some time here. I saw him drift a little bit there, which is why I went for the green card, and I actually do catch him off guard there. I'm just going to go for strikes here, obviously, with Vegeta Blue being able to switch in here. Pretty good damage against VB. Going to continue the combo with Purple Super Saiyan 3 here, and we do have a rush, which I believe I'm just going to go ahead and do it here. If I went for that strike card and he wanted to bring Gogeta in like he just did there, would have ended the combo and it would be in a much worse spot. So I'm pretty confident Super Saiyan 3 should be able to take out Gogeta here, and we do. So that's probably the most annoying unit on his team taken out there. And going to be able to protect Purple Super Saiyan 3 with him being gone now, so it's not looking very good for him here. He goes for the strike cancel, maybe try to get me with that. Does not end up sidestepping there for me, so I have to wait an extra second. He does go right away with the strike card, so I do catch him with the ult there. And this is pretty much locked up at this point. His Vegeta Blue's dead. He can't really come back with Vados here. He's actually going to get me with this, which is... I don't know why that didn't clash, but that's fine. It doesn't sidestep again, so I do get him with the blast though, and then we're going to finish him off with the strikes, and that's it for match number 1. Okay, match number 2 up against this Vados 18 and Toppo team. I actually really hate fighting this team just because it makes 18 do so much damage, but go with the same lineup here. Again, trying to line up my Purple Super Saiyan 3 to be alongside his Vados. Go for that. He actually does counter or dodge out of it, which is nice. Gonna go into Vegeta here, see if I can do some damage versus 18, but he goes right away into Toppo, which is okay for me. I'd rather just not have that 18B in play for as long as possible. I don't want to have to deal with her. So I'm gonna go back into yellow Vegeta here. Go for taps there, and we go for taps one more time. He doesn't go right away with the strike, which would have been bad for me, would have caught me. Popping this green card to see what he ends up doing here. I have the blue card in my hand, so we can potentially get him here, but I wasn't fast enough to get it, so I just ended up vanishing. Guess with the blue card there, it's a lot of damage we just took again. This is what I hate this team. Alright, we're going to have to wait a little bit before he sidestep here. He catches me off guard. This is really not good. I have to go into the yellow Vegeta here to try and mitigate some of the damage. Again, this is pretty much yellow 18. with, you know, optimal setup, I guess, is what the correct wording would be for this. So it goes for the rush against me. I actually don't mind if this guy gets rushed as much as the other units on my team, but obviously getting rushed on anyone is not great. I do guess her, and I'm going to go for the tackle, I think. I don't. I go for the main. Okay. See if she goes for a tackle here, I guess. I'm trying to just buy some time. See if I can make her switch. Again, making 18 switch on this team is pretty much the goal. We do catch her with Purple Super Saiyan 3. I think I just go for the main and try and just do as much damage as I can. Again, I'm just trying to make her switch. If you can get 18 to switch on this team, you pretty much have won. So, gonna go for the feint here. It goes into Toppo. Keep in mind this does apply the healing reduction debuff, which applies to Toppo's endurance. So if we can get his endurance popped here, we pretty much just kill him instantly, which is exactly what we see here. So Toppo's gone, 18's coming back in, I have the transformation available to me, so I'm going to pop that, see if he's doing anything. He does not. If he was, I could just kill her instantly with the blue card. So it's good that he didn't do anything. And at this point, I'm just trying to catch him. I go with taps here. I think I go with a blast. Yeah, I do. Goes into Vados. I catch Vados with the blast. And at this point, I go into Purple Super Saiyan. This is exactly the reason why I brought Purple Super Saiyan 3, by the way, to this match. Even though he has 18, this is the reason. Just instantly incinerates Vados. And at this point, we can just go for a rush and take 18 out here. Go for the fairly risky play of going for a blast card right off the bat. The reason why that's a little bit risky is because if they PV you with 18 against Purple Super Saiyan 3, you're instantly dead. So it was a little bit risky there, but I felt like in the position I was in, I had the opportunity to take that risk and still have some leverage to play with. So that was match number 2. Okay, match number 3 up against a Sun Family team. I'm considering whether or not I want to start with Purple Super Saiyan 3 or Majin Vegeta, because people generally start with LS Super Saiyan 3. I go with Majin Vegeta thinking he might want to go into the red Goku to start with, because that's probably why he's on the team, but unfortunately he does go with green Super Saiyan 3. He doesn't even bring the red Goku, which is a little bit weird. Maybe he saw Majin Vegeta there and was a little bit hesitant, and he also obviously have 2 Zenkai Blue units, which is probably the reason why he did that. But get him with the blue card here. I'm surprised he didn't go for like a strike right away. That would have probably worked out a little bit better for him, but nonetheless, we have the combo going with Purple Super Saiyan 3. Correctly read the drop combo there, and just are able to do a ton of damage to this UI Goku right off the bat here. Get my advantage back also, so I can go out and switch into Majin Vegeta. He actually goes for an attack there, and I'm pretty confident we can just instantly kill him if we transform and go for the taps there. That should be enough damage to get him out of here right away, which we do. So UI Goku out. And I just got to deal with Namagoku. That was my fault. Should have been able to counter that with a strike card. So, misplay by me there. But we do go into the yellow Vegeta, which should be able to mitigate this damage fairly well and reduce his ki. So that should be the end of his combo. He goes into the change there. I'm going to go back into yellow Vegeta because, again, we can force... well, we can reduce the cover change counts if he wants to go and combo us again, but I'm fine with that. I'm going for the main right there in case he wants to switch in with the green Goku, because remember, with Majin Vegeta's main popped, it nullifies special cover changes. So that's the reason why I did that. I'd rather let him just not be able to get that off the entire match. And as you can see, like I said in the beginning of this video, the damage against Goku's is very apparent here. He does a very good job in catching with that, and he goes for the rush right here. So very good play by him. Catches me, you know, in the sidestep there, and definitely capitalizes very well on the opportunity. Getting Majin Vegeta out of here, even though he does have the LS Super Saiyan 3 Goku, I feel like is a smart thing to do. Because if we get to the point where it's Majin Vegeta versus this Namagoku, Majin Vegeta will decimate this Goku. He actually overtaps here, which is why I go for the blue card. I think if I went for the strike card, there's a chance I wouldn't have killed him right away, and he could have brought in the cover change with the LS Super Saiyan 3. So I immediately go for the blue card to make sure I lock in the kill there. I do this, and I immediately click this because I'm thinking he's going to go for something right away, but he does not. Fortunately, we get hit by the ultimate here, but we shouldn't die, considering, you know, we're pretty much at full health, I think. Take a lot of damage, though. Yeah. I do match his blast there. Hopefully he vanishes, and he doesn't. He actually goes for a tackle. I did not expect that. If I knew he was going to go for the tackle or anticipated that, I could have actually countered that with my own strike card. I do pretty badly on the clash there, but so does he, so got pretty lucky at the end, but there we go. That's pretty much going to wrap up this match here. Okay, up against Sun Family here. I think looking at this team, I probably should have went with over Super Saiyan 3 Goku with Namagoku, but I think I actually ended up taking Purple Super Saiyan 3. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I definitely should have taken Namagoku there because of the fact that he does have the Gohan there. And if he would have brought in Gohan, I would much rather have the double blue. And he doesn't have any greens on his team either, I don't think. So that would have been, I think, a better option for me. But do catch him with the strike card off of the Switch with Super Saiyan 3. And the match definitely is not the smoothest match ever. You can definitely tell there's a little bit of lag here, but able to get a good amount of damage in early to the Zenkai Purple Super Saiyan 4 Goku. And now we're into Yellow Vegeta, who's going to be very important in this match. Just looking at his lineup, right? Purple, purple, blue. Having this Yellow Vegeta pretty much be the anchor for this team right now is super important. So I'm going to go ahead and transform. I expect the tackle here, but we'll see what he does. He actually doesn't do anything, so that's fine. I'm trying to really gauge what he's trying to do here. I have a green card, which is perfect. I actually end up saving it. And look how much damage Majin Vegeta is doing. This is Zenkai 7 Namagoku. Look how much damage he's taking. I'm actually going to chain in this green card here just to draw an extra card, so we can keep the combo extended and just going forever. Look how this combo is super long too. And look how much, again, this damage is crazy. We can even extend this even further if we go into Purple Super Saiyan 3, which is exactly what we do here. We could even go into the main, we can rush, there's a million things we could do. Just crazy damage. Okay, so he's bringing Regen. Definitely have to go with Purple Super Saiyan 3 here, especially because of that Fat Boo. He's definitely bringing Fat Boo. Kid Boo even, Super Saiyan 3 is going to demolish, so, I mean, just perfect choice here. It's not very difficult to make that decision. I go with Majin Vegeta up with the lead because I don't expect him to actually lead with Fat Boo. I've seen some people lead with Fat Boo, and pretty much what they always try and do is, because he's locking strike cards off the bat, you can just go with the tackle right away and pretty much force your opponent to vanish. So that's a strategy I've seen, but it's not very common. I read the switch into Fat Boo here and go with the strikes. We get a ton of damage in right off the bat, but I mean, it's going to heal, obviously. Go for taps here just to buy some time before we can get some actual usable cards in my hand. I try and get the bait. I do. I end up catching him off guard there, and we're able to just kill Kid Boo right here. I mean, this is why Purple Super Saiyan 3 is so good against Regen. Just 2 cards Kid Boo instantly within the first like 20 counts of the match. So goes into DKP. I'm trying to read him. I actually do end up catching him on the sidestep with the Purple Super Saiyan 3. And at this point, I think I'm going to go into Majin Vegeta, or maybe I just continue with Super Saiyan 3. It's honestly, Purple Super Saiyan 3, even against type disadvantage against this Yellow Demon King Piccolo, is able to do it like it looks like it's neutral typing. Like there's pretty much nothing here that indicates that he's type disadvantage, but I see the exclamation point, and I'm just going to go for the rush against Demon King Piccolo and make sure that we can get this off before he's able to steal our Dragon Balls. Because the one way he can bring this match back is if he rushes one of my guys after stealing my Dragon Balls, and then all of a sudden it's a 2v2 situation. So we don't want that to happen. Just want to get him out ASAP here. And now we have Fat Boo coming in against my Majin Vegeta, which is not great for us, but we'll just see if we can buy some time here. He goes for the tackle. Go for taps here. Again, just trying to buy some time. I think I even dash up here. Yeah, I make him use his Vanisher. But he goes for the strike. That's completely fine. As soon as Purple Super Saiyan 3 is able to come back in here, we can pretty much just decimate this Boo. He goes for the forfeit. That makes sense to me. Alright, Sun Family once again, and I have to say, probably the most common team I see by far on the ladder is some iteration of this team here, so I've fought this a million times. Know exactly pretty much what to do here, but go right away, catch him off guard with Purple Super Saiyan 3. I expected him to go into Namagoku, which he does. At this point, we're just trying to buy some time. Hopefully I can get enough key back to go into the blue card. Actually, just go ahead and launch it, just see what he does. Actually catch him with it, with the drift upward. So he's probably, what probably was happening is he was probably going for a tackle there. I expected him to go with 2 sidesteps, but he doesn't. That was really well played by him, so he's able to catch me with the combo there on the strike card. And he goes for the switch out, which I'm actually not, I don't really care that much. I feel like Super Saiyan 3 should be able to decimate pretty much anyone that he brings in. You know, him not having a yellow unit, I really expect most Saiyan teams, I mean, this is Sun Family, so not really Saiyans, but most Saiyan-centric teams, whether it's, you know, Goku heavy or whatever, have the yellow Vegeta now, just because, you know, this Purple Super Saiyan 3 pretty much just destroys any unit that isn't type advantage. So he's such a good tool to have just to play up against that Purple Super Saiyan 3, or even nowadays Purple Super Saiyan 4 Zenkai Goku as well. But we're getting comboed here by his LF Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Majin Vegeta doing a pretty decent job of tanking, and if he goes for this right away, I'm just going to go into Purple Super Saiyan 3 to eat this, which is exactly what you see. And I'm really not worried about this. I'm a little bit confused as to why he wanted to pop this super early like this. Generally, when you want to pop a nuking type attack like this, you want to wait until you're in a position where you can pretty much almost guaranteed kill somebody. I definitely think he's going to rush here, so I go into Majin Vegeta to pop the main ability to make sure that he's not doing anything else. He does go for the rush, so we are able to successfully avoid that. He probably thought I wasn't able to switch into Majin Vegeta again, which is why he went for that, but again, yellow Super Saiyan, not Super Saiyan, yellow you are #1 Vegeta, definitely allowing me to get that in. I catch him off guard with the strike, cancel strike, and then now we're just able to go back into town with the purple Super Saiyan 3 here. I'm hoping he doesn't go into Ultra Goku, which he doesn't. I'm a little bit confused as to why he's letting him take this much damage. No sidestep there for him. I get the PV, and at this point, with me being able to kill his LF Super Saiyan 3, it's looking pretty good for me. I go with that so I can bring in the purple Super Saiyan 3 earlier if he wants to go into Namegoku just to get him out of here. He goes for the sidestep, and we pretty much just instantly kill him with Majin Vegeta. Again, Majin Vegeta is literally the Ultra Goku killer. They get destroyed. I'm fairly confident we can actually kill him with one blue card. And we go with this right here, and there we go. Just crazy damage against Goku's. This Majin Vegeta just tears Goku's apart. Okay, so another iteration of Saiyan/Sun family. I'm pretty confident he's probably going to bring the yellow Super Saiyan Goku just because he's new and he's probably testing him out. But we will see, and he actually does end up going with him. So another poor decision for me to lead off with the Majin Vegeta against his yellow Super Saiyan 3 Goku, but we do get the vanish there, so we can go with a tackle and get him off guard right away. And here we go, just again comboing every single time with purple Super Saiyan 3. This Goku actually is doing a pretty decent job of tanking his hits, but overextends there with the taps, able to go in again with this guy and just continue the combo. Pretty. I mean, he didn't. Usually when I tackle an opponent, I want to make sure that I'm doing something beforehand, so it's not super obvious. That one was pretty telegraphed. But into Majin Vegeta, I'm going to cancel the sidestep with the transformation there, and I'm going to see if I can get a PV here right away. We do not, unfortunately. But him coming in with that, I'm able to go into Vegeta and tank that fairly well. See if I can get him with that. Don't. But we can go with the blue card here to make sure that we get pretty much a guaranteed hit in. I was kind of hoping he would go for his main there, but that's fine. Go with the blast, go for taps, and then at this point Majin Vegeta should be able to just destroy this Goku if I can get a combo going with him. I do want to preserve the vanish though on this Vegeta. I correctly read that he's going to go right away, and Majin Vegeta comes in 1.3 million with one strike. That's pretty devastating. He actually goes right away, which is bad for me. I expect him to go with a rush here. I'm going to spam my rush in just in case he drops the combo. I can catch him off guard with it, but he goes with the blue card, which is fine. Decent damage from Ultra Goku. I tried to catch him with the float up into the strike, but he actually goes right away with the blast, so he catches me off guard with that. Go into Vegeta because I think there's actually a chance he could have killed Purple Super Saiyan 3 with this card. Goku, like this Ultra Goku does a lot of damage. I think people like heavily underestimate how much damage he's able to do. I think I do go for taps here. Yeah, I do. Make him vanish. Do get the PV there also, and I go into Majin Vegeta. This is purely a damage test. I could easily go into Purple Super Saiyan 3 and kill this guy right away. I just want to see how much damage are we able to do with Majin Vegeta against LF Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Type disadvantage. I don't know if I'll be able to kill. Probably not. I just want to see how much this does. So, I actually would say this is pretty decent. Like, that's a lot of damage against type disadvantage. Probably one of the more tanky units in the entire game here. Go for the tackle there. I go for a rush now. And at this point, if we can we can ensure that this rush actually does go through all the way, this Goku's. I mean, this match is in the bag, right? He does end up guessing me. I believe he has his main. No, he doesn't. He already used it. Did he? I don't remember. But he is out of there. He goes for that on this Goku. That was a really good play, actually, by him. He knew I had no vanish, and so if he was able to go for the green card and catch me off guard without me switching in immediately, it's a guaranteed combo for him. Unfortunately for him, I was able to switch out of Majin Vegeta, though, because without him being able to rush my Majin Vegeta with this Ultra Goku, there's like almost no way that he could win this. So at this point, it's pretty much just going through the motions. Can we just get this guy out of here? There's no chance we can lose with Majin Vegeta here, but there we go. Match, I think this is, what, number 6 or so? So, in the bag. Actually, in kind of a mirror match situation here, he also has Majin Vegeta as well as the yellow Vegeta, but instead of purple Super Saiyan 3, he has LF Super Saiyan 3. So this is sort of going to be an interesting scenario here. I think I am in a pretty good spot here, considering that purple Super Saiyan 3 is good over LF, but obviously LS Super Saiyan 3 is really good against Majin Vegeta, so it can really go either way here, just based off of the matchup. Just sort of feeling each other out in the beginning here. Goes into Yellow Vegeta. I think I actually switch out. No, I don't. I keep him in. Okay, let's see. He goes for the sidestep there. Go into you. Just continue the combo, buy some time here. Actually able to do pretty decent damage against this Yellow Vegeta, I would say. I mean, this isn't terrific damage, but it's not terrible. Goes for the sidestep again, and I'm seeing a pattern here. He likes to do that a lot, so able to capitalize off of that. If he keeps doing the same thing over and over again, it's going to be pretty easy fight for me. But I assume he'll adjust at this level of play. Top 100 PvP. It's people do like one or two things, see it doesn't work, and then try something else. So he goes for his transformation there. I guess trying to see if I was going to do anything. I do have a green card, so I'm going to try and capitalize off of that here. I think I actually just go for it right away after this blast here. No, I go for that. Okay, actually, I'm saving my rush just because I know he has the save with LS Super Saiyan 3. I go with that, and I see he's going for him right away, so I'm just gonna get him out of here right away. I know that this guy can completely wall off Purple Super Saiyan 3, so my decision to rush right here, I could have easily just went for a strike and continued the combo, but my decision to rush right here is purely to open up the avenues for Purple Super Saiyan 3 to come in and just decimate his entire team. Because now he has no defenses against his constant strike cards and stuff like that. I go for the main. Actually, thinking about it, I probably wouldn't have went for that main there. I don't think it was worth. But I see the sides up there, so I go for the blast. He goes into Majin Vegeta, and he goes for that. Man, if I had backed up there for just like 1 second, I could have. That was pretty much a guaranteed victory right there. But I went for the tackle there. Unfortunately, it just ended up not working out super well for me. He gets his blue card. I go into Majin Vegeta. I'm pretty sure Majin Vegeta is able to tank this way better than the Yellow Vegeta would, and does a pretty decent job at it. I try and bait him out with a few taps here. It doesn't really work. But we're able to catch him off guard with the second tap attack. I guess maybe he thought it would be a blast. And now we can start matching up our colors with LS Super Saiyan 3, which is going to make it extremely difficult for him to win this. I thought maybe he would go for a sidestep right away there, but he does a good job of delaying it a little bit, and now he's able to come in with the pretty good damage against the Yellow Vegeta here. And the ultimate comes in. I'm pretty confident the Yellow Vegeta probably would have died to that, which is why I bring in Majin Vegeta. I think Majin Vegeta actually could tank this and live, which is crazy to think about, and he actually does. I was kind of on the fence of whether or not he was going to live that or not, but I wanted to test it out to see if he would, and I think that's pretty impressive, at least to me. So here we go with Purple Super Saiyan 3 pretty much able to bring the match home here. I don't really see much of a way that he can really dig himself out of this one. Just, again, the play that won this match was the rush on the Yellow Vegeta, because now, you know, he's doing the same sidestep thing, so I was pretty much anticipating that happening at that point. We need one more Dragon Ball for the second rush here. We can actually just go ahead and do it right here. I'm pretty sure he actually does have his save still, so I don't go for it. Just a split second away from not being able to counter that tackle there. And at this point, you can take this Yellow Vegeta. I don't really have much qualms about you taking him out here. He actually drops the combo, so I could have stayed in and popped the main to heal up a little bit, but it is what it is. At this point, if we can land the second rush, we pretty much instantly win the match. Nothing really pressing here. I mean, his Majin Vegeta could do a number on my Purple Super Saiyan 3 if I let it happen, but that's a position that I don't really expect myself to get into. And here, we should be able to finish off the LS Super Saiyan 3, and at this point, we just have Majin Vegeta left. I could easily go for a rush right here, but I'm trying to finish it without a rush, and I noticed he wasn't doing anything, so I clicked it, and I guess he got his Vanish back in time. It is what it is. But yeah, that was a really good match. Alright, up against Sun Family. You guys seeing a pattern yet? Has there been enough Sun Family enemies in this video? I mean, pretty much the same exact thought process here. At this point, you think I would learn not to lead with Majin Vegeta and instead lead with the Purple Super Saiyan 3, because everybody leads with Green Super Saiyan 3 when they have them on their team, but that's fine. He goes for that. I know he doesn't have... Actually, no. What am I talking about? Yes, it's Vanish. That was a misplay by me. I shouldn't have went right away. So we pay the price for it. We get comboed with Purple Super Saiyan 3, but we can bring in the Yellow Vegeta here, tank these hits a little bit. Since I reduce his ki, I don't expect him to have much left with Gohan. He doesn't have anything left there, apparently. Go for the tackle with Majin Vegeta. Do delay half of a second to be able to get him with... Look how much damage that is! That's insane. He pretty much has to bring in the Goku, and I'm okay with it if he does that. If he wants to bring in Goku and use the save this early, I'm fine with it. But I actually do end up going with the combo drop, and we'll try and get as much damage in here with Purple Super Saiyan. Same with, I can't speak at this point. This is why I don't usually do full commentary for these videos. This is just too much going on. But I try to go right away again. Doesn't end up working out for me, and we go back into the yellow Vegeta. I'm pretty scared that he has a rush at this point, and he does. So that's unfortunate. Again, if there's one unit on the team I'd rather give up, it's probably going to be this yellow Vegeta. But that's a pretty quick rising rush from him. Unfortunately, that's going to be the end of yellow Vegeta here. And MAJIN Vegeta is really going to have to pick it up here in order to, I think, pull this match out. Because starting with a 3-2 advantage here is pretty bad for us. Not able to counter that tackle, but he does go for the ult right away. I guess anticipating that he would get the tackle off. Do make him use a save with that. I think looking back at this, I probably would have used the main ability there with MAJIN Vegeta. There's a lot of mistakes I actually made in this match now watching the footage here, but I guess that's how you learn, right? Catch him in the sidestep with you. I thought that would kill, but it actually doesn't. He goes for the main right away, which is a great play by him because it saves him from dying to these tap attacks. Things just not going super well for me. I mean, that was pretty unlucky that he lived that, but... Purple Super Saiyan 3 is not really looking too great here. Catches me off guard with that. And now MAJIN Vegeta is going to have to pretty much take this home by himself here. I did want to preserve a little bit of health left that I had on the Purple Super Saiyan 3 because remember, he's still valuable even with a little bit of health left because I'm able to still counter his attacks there. Goes for the tap attack to counter the green card. Catches Gohan off guard there. And I'm pretty sure he can't bring his other Gokus back in yet, so I just finish him off right away. And go for the rush against the LS Super Saiyan 3 here to just get him out of here right away, right? I mean, at this point, he's the biggest threat on his team just because MAJIN Vegeta is my main unit left over. He does end up guessing my rush, which sucks, but he did already use his main ability, so I know he doesn't have any healing left. At this point, I go right away just to see if it would work. If not, I could sack off the Purple Super Saiyan 3, but it actually did end up working quite well. And we go for the main here just because I know he has to go for a strike probably after that. And this would override that, so very nice match. And we get the DC to go with it, so that's always nice. Okay, we're up to the final match of the video. Again, Sun Family / Saiyan team here. I expect him to bring Namek Goku here as the third unit. So it's going to be the 2 Super Saiyan 3s, and I expect Namek Goku, but he actually pulls a bait and switch and uses the UI Goku. So I'm going to try and catch him off guard here a few times in this match. I do end up staying with MAJIN Vegeta. He goes for the strike there, anticipating that I go for my blast. And I'm just trying to get my vanish back here because I don't really need to switch out right away with this guy. Do end up getting my full vanish back so we can stay in without having to use up a switch at this early stage in the match. But with him, I do want to switch out, get this off, and I hear the sidestep, so we're able to continue the combo with Purple Super Saiyan 3. Again, able to do pretty solid damage, even though we have type disadvantage to this Vegeta. Just go for this. He actually does go back into UI Goku, which is pretty good for us. And he goes for the tackle, so I'm going to go... Oh, sorry, it's not a tackle, it's a strike card. Hoping we can get him to... I think if I get him with one strike card, he's probably dead instantly. And we do end up getting him with that. Unfortunately, it doesn't do as much damage as I would have thought it would do. And I actually tried to drop combo there, but this is such a high-risk, high-reward play from him because he left his Goku in thinking... Okay, let me rephrase it. He was playing around the drop combo, so he was, I guess, thinking 2 steps ahead there. So that was a really well-done play by him, not switching there. Catches me off guard with the LS Super Saiyan 3's blasts, and at this point it's anyone's match. I'm pretty sure he does have a rush at this point, so I'm being extra careful with what I want to do here. With the blast, I go for right away a strike card. I go for the tap attack, see if he wants to vanish right away. He does not. Go for the backup there. Tackle, go for a vanish right away, and at this point this is a dead UI Goku. But he goes for the save there. If we can catch him in a rush, we instantly win the match because this is pretty much his best unit easily right now. That was again well played by him. He was able to sort of read that I was reading a double sidestep, so he was able to drift after the first sidestep and catch me using my rush prematurely there. So again, this guy had some really nice plays in this match. Catches my Vegeta with the rush, and at this point I am actually okay with him killing the Vegeta. End up getting the gas on the Rising Rush there. He does sidestep twice that time though, so we're able to take out his Goku, so the rush gas really doesn't matter that much. Well, actually, no, it doesn't matter because I lived, but I don't really think this Vegeta living is the main reason why we were able to perform well in this match here. Just to drop the combo there, which is actually fine. Not really doing much damage to me here. And with him not having a rush anymore, I pretty much know at this point that we're in the clear here. Try and bait him out a few times with tap blasts and take the bait. Goes into Super Saiyan 3 here. Now we're just sort of going through the motions at this point. Goes for the strike from mid-range, which is something I really don't recommend people doing. Unless you're certain they're going to go for the tackle, which is probably why he thought he probably thought I was going to go for the tackle, which is why he went for that. But we just get a ton of damage in on his LS Super Saiyan 3, just permanently crippling him there. And again, at this point, we're just going through the motions here. I have a blue card that can kill him if he goes for a blast here. And I just throw it out here prematurely, make him use the Vanish here, and then can go for taps to make some space to go into Majin Vegeta. I still have the main ability available to me. And at this point, I want to see if this is going to one-shot. From 2.6 million health, it is so close. It is so close, but taps are able to do the trick there. And at this point, that is pretty much the entire match. So there you guys have it. Majin Vegeta looks pretty damn good in this video, I have to say. Thoroughly impressed with how well he was able to perform here. Definitely showed that he has aged pretty damn well. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in the next one.